Hi, I'm Jen from ZebraPrintSky, and we are hanging out with
Kate Voegele.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I am kind of tired, but hanging in there. You came to Toronto on a day that it's actually nice out.
I love it.
You love it? Do you?
Yeah, I love Toronto, actually.
Really?
I really do, yeah.
What's your favorite part of Toronto?
I think that my favorite part of Toronto is just the fact that the city feels really, I don't know what the word is. I mean, clean is not the word I'm looking for, but it's just crisp here, you know? And I'm not talking about the weather. It's just like, there are pockets that are really, really cool and really trendy, and, you know, but then there are, like, the areas that are business focused and everything aren't as kind of, I don't know what the word is for, like, in New York, but it's kind of like
little New York, in a way?
Yeah, it is, but it's almost, I don't know, it's more sophisticated, kind of.
Okay. You're from Cleveland, and I went to Cleveland last summer for the first time to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and Cleveland kind of reminded me, sort of, with being on the water and everything, of like a little tiny version of Toronto.
Yeah.
So it was cool. I like that. So you have a new album coming out on Tuesday.
I do.
It's called Gravity Happens. And tell us about it. What can we expect to hear from it?
Yeah, my new record is, I'm really excited. I can't believe it's coming out on Tuesday. It's basically, you know, it's an evolution for me as an artist because I spent the last year and a half, 2 years writing it, and a lot of stuff happened in those years that really inspired this record. You know, I moved from Ohio to California, and that was huge for me because I'd never, you know, lived anywhere else. And so I moved to California and just kind of met a lot of people and had a lot of experiences that shaped this record. So it's more grown up in a way, it's a little bit more artistic, it's less super like pop, but it's still melodic and, you know, and upbeat, for sure. It's upbeat, but it's more rootsy and raw, a little bit more organic.
Okay, the season finale of the show that you were on, One Tree Hill, is also on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And you're performing one of the songs from the new album on the show.
Yep.
And what's going to happen on the season finale of One Tree Hill?
Without giving too much away, it's going to be great. It's a really, really good episode, and so many awesome things come together in, you know, in really unexpected ways for a lot of the characters, but in good ways. So, you know, you'll see Mia come back to the show after she's been gone, you know, for a while to tour, which was me making my album. And so she comes back and she plays this new song, and I think you'll just see how much it helped her to get out of Tree Hill and be back on the road and be, you know, doing what she loves and being a musician rather than kind of being stuck in some of the drama that she was involved in earlier. So it's really a great episode, and I'm so excited for people to get that first look at the song.
How does Kate as a person relate to like Mia on the show? Because it's kind of like you're touring and you're writing an album, and she's touring and writing an album, so does that kind of like cross over a bit?
It does, yeah. I think we relate to each other in certain ways, for sure. You know, her attitude, she's kind of spunky and, you know, up for anything, which I'm similar. And she's also very friendly. She's very informal, and I'm a lot like that. I'm super casual on stage, just at all. I kind of have no, you know. There's no wall up, you know, and Mia's like that, but she's also, you know, as a musician and as a person, she's a little bit more angsty, she's a little bit more feisty, and I think that she involves herself in drama a little bit more than I do. You know, she's younger than me, and she's also, I think, like, a little bit less mature. I mean, she's matured a lot on the show, but, you know, she definitely likes to stir things up, whereas I try to stay pretty drama-free.
I try to stay drama-free. Okay, you have this song I listened to today on your site, Sunshine in My Sky, and you said it was like a summer anthem. Okay, so what makes a song a perfect summer anthem?
I think that what I wanted was for Sunshine in My Sky to just be fun, and I wanted people to listen to it and just immediately think of summer. So I kind of gathered all these different ideas and concepts that made me think of summer, you know, and some of that was influenced by living in California, you know, staying at the beach and kind of talking about, you know, riding your bicycle and the beach and, you know, surfers and stuff like that. And then also some of it was from growing up in a little town, having backyard barbecues and catching fireflies and, you know, that kind of stuff. Just sort of threw it all in there.
Okay, so as far as the whole songwriting process, it seems like the new album is a lot about like kind of past relationships and summer love and stuff like that. So how do you draw from your personal experiences when you go into the studio to write a song?
It's a good question. I think that for me, personal experiences have a lot to do with the music that I write, and it's a way for me to sort of make sense of what's going on in my life. And so the songs come from this place where, initially I experience something or I see something happen, and then I think that I just sort of sit down and I try to, work out what that means to me. And so, I think that the songs definitely are personal, and they're definitely sort of like, they're almost journal entries in a way,
Okay.
But also at the same time I try to make sure that it's not so personal that people are going to be like, I can't relate to this,
Yeah, so you try to make it relatable. Do you actually write in a journal when you're in the songwriting process to get the song going, or?
Yeah, I have like a million journals. They're just everywhere, and I'm totally one of those people who starts one and then goes to another one, and all that. But oh yeah, I've got words and pictures and sketchbooks all over my house, and I think that the iPad's cool and the computer programs are cool, but there's nothing like kind of just grabbing a napkin and scribbling something down and pasting it into a book and sort of, that's kind of a cool way to
So
do it.
you did a duet with one of my favorite Canadian bands, Miss Trench, and it's called Good to You, and it's seriously my favorite song on that album.
Oh, it's awesome.
Who else would you like to do a duet with?
That's a great question. There's so many artists that I'm just such a huge fan of that I would love to collaborate with. I'm loving, always have loved everything that Eddie Vedder does, and so that would be the dream pie in the sky collaboration, just because his songwriting and his delivery is just unmatched, I think. But I'm loving Zac Brown Band too right now. I keep telling everybody, it's like, I don't know if it's playing as much up here as it is in the States. No,
I know who it is though.
Okay,
yeah.
They're great.
Yeah. Is there any new music other than the Zac Brown Band that you're listening to right now that you could recommend?
Sure.
On your playlist?
Totally. I just saw Robert Plant's new project, Band of Joy, and it is amazing. So that new record is really, really good. And one of my favorite singers, Patty Griffin, is actually singing backup on it, and so it's just beautiful. I love Robert Plant. And then there's a song that I can't stop listening to. It's kind of like a summer playlist song for me right now. It's called Miles Away, and it's from a surf documentary that I just saw randomly, but it's by a band called Years Around the Sun.
Okay.
And I don't know if they have a record out or whatever, but you can buy this song, on this soundtrack, and it's just so good. It just makes me want to get in the car and go to the beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. We'll have to check them out. So what's next for Kate Voegele?
Next for Kate Voegele, well, we're putting the record out on Tuesday, so in the immediate future, we're releasing an album, which I am so excited about it. Just can't wait for it to be out in the open for everybody to be able to hear it. And then I head out on tour with Natasha Bedingfield in the States on June 5th, and unfortunately she's not coming to Canada, so that's not everyone keeps being like, why aren't you? And I'm like, I'm on her tour, they're not, but it's probably just because they had to do a US tour and whatever. Yeah. Natasha's the sweetest person on earth, but so we're going to do a US tour with Natasha, and then I'm hoping to get up to Canada after that's over this summer and come do, whether it's headlining or opening or whatever. And then finally I'm actually releasing a signature pair of sunglasses that I designed with Oakley.
Are those the ones you're wearing?
These aren't, no. These are just some cool yellow sunglasses, but they are the most amazing company ever, and I just got to see actually a sneak peek of my glasses that I designed. They won't be out till August, but I believe it's going to be out internationally, and they're just really cool, and the artwork reflects the art of my album, so I'm really excited.
Design them?
Mm-hmm.
What color? Are they all different colors, or what do they look like?
They're all black on the outside.
Okay.
So it's versatile. So if you're not a Kate Voegele freak, it's not like they're Kate Voegele everywhere, but they on the inside here is where my design is, and it's a bunch of drawings and stuff that's incorporated into the album artwork, so it kind of ties in, and then anybody who buys a pair of the sunglasses gets a download card for my album. So
that is pretty cool. We'll have to. Are they going to be available in Canada for us to get to?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, that is perfect. So final question. It is Friday the 13th.
It is.
Do you have any superstitions?
I feel like I'd be a lot more interesting if I did, but I don't think I do. I'm very oh gosh, I don't know. I don't. No, I spilled the salt on my room service tray last night. It's supposed to be bad or something. I don't know. Do you have any superstitions?
No, actually.
Yeah.
No, nothing. No.
I feel like now I need to go find one. So
we should go find one.
We should.
Maybe
we'll make one up.
Make one up.
Yeah.
Maybe instead of black cats, we could have a white dog superstition.
Okay, well I have
don't
a
know.
white dog, so
You
that
have a
could
white
be
dog?
interesting for me. Yeah, a little Westie. So wow. All
I
right.
don't know. I'm just.
There you go. It will be challenging, but you know, I'm just, I love it.
Well, thank you so much for stopping to talk to me today.
Yeah, of
It was
course.
awesome to meet you.
Thank you. You as well.
Make sure you check out her album when it comes out on Tuesday and listen to the song on One Tree Hill. Mwah.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.